Every morning, the world offers you a choice. You can rise with intention or roll over and let the world decide your worth. You can build a mind forged in purpose or let distraction and doubt rent space in your soul. What you do daily becomes who you are permanently. This isn't philosophy. This is law. Not man's law, life's law. The same law that forged Edison's obsession through 10,000 failures. The same law that turned a poor boy named Carnegie into a titan of steel and vision. And the same law that will shape your destiny, whether you command it or not. You become what you repeat daily, not what you want, not what you say, not what you post, only what you do. The quiet habits, the whispered thoughts, the rituals when no one's watching. They are not small. They are not insignificant. They are everything. You see, the world will try to sell you shortcuts, hacks, secrets, overnight success formulas. But Napoleon Hill said it best. Success comes to those who become success conscious. You do not attract what you wish for. You attract what you are prepared for. What you expect. What you obsess over so relentlessly that your identity begins to shift, cell by cell, hour by hour, into a version of yourself no longer tolerating the ordinary. The human mind is not a passive sponge. It is a weapon of creation or destruction. It will build you or break you. And the trigger? The daily repetition of your thoughts, beliefs, actions, and standards. Think of the mind like a field. Whatever you plant, it does not judge. It simply grows. You plant indecision, you get delay. You plant laziness, you get regret. You plant bold action, you get momentum. You plant discipline, you get freedom. There are no exceptions. Even Henry Ford, who was once mocked for being uneducated, said, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." Why? Because thought repeated becomes belief. Belief repeated becomes behavior. And behavior repeated becomes identity. This is not wishful thinking. This is psychological engineering. Your subconscious mind is always listening, always recording, always obeying. When you say, "I'll never succeed," it whispers, "Understood. I'll keep you stuck." When you say, "I'll figure it out no matter what," it replies, "I'll open the doors." But you don't get to lie to your subconscious. You train it with consistency, and it trains you in return. Look back at your life. Every breakthrough was preceded by a shift in identity. That moment when you decided, "I'm done with this version of me." That moment wasn't magic. It was momentum, born from days, weeks, sometimes years, of internal war, of waking up and doing what needed to be done, especially when you didn't feel like it. Because the truth is, you will never rise to the level of your potential. You will fall to the level of your training. And training isn't sexy. It's not glamorous. It's daily repetition of the right thoughts, the right choices, the right disciplines. Every single day, you are casting votes for the person you're becoming. And those votes aren't cast once in a while. They're cast every time you say, "I'll do it tomorrow," or "I'm going anyway." Every time you choose the bed or the bar over the book or the business. Every time you trade your future for a feeling. And eventually, those micro decisions become your macro destiny. Thomas Edison failed more than any man in his time, but he didn't see failure as loss. He saw it as a filter. Each failure filtered out what didn't work, until only truth remained. That's the mindset. That's the daily repetition. Not the fantasy of success, but the willingness to pursue it in mud, in blood, in boredom, in silence. That's where greatness is forged, not in the spotlight, but in the shadows, in the hours when no one's watching, when the world sleeps and you show up anyway. When your habits are louder than your emotions, that's when the world begins to shift. Not because it changes, but because you do.